Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene. If you're new here, please give me a subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know. Kudos to you. Thank you for the support always. This story, it's a little bit different, okay? But it's still in line with us being visionary, okay? So stay with me. So in February, I reached out to a cousin of mine about purchasing a land. Prior to that, there's something I needed to do in Morovia, but it seems like getting a land in Morovia nowadays is is very hectic, and you have to make sure you're getting the right people to help you to find a land. If not, somebody will dupe you and take your money for nothing. So when I reached out to my cousin, he said that right now I don't know. Do you have any business plans like in Liberia that you want to do? He said yes. And I convinced him for us to start in Ghana. We could start in the interior, but it's far away, and the transportation back and forth is going to be more difficult. How many acres are you planning on getting? So I told him I'm getting 15. He's like, 15? What? Okay, if you're getting 15, I'm getting 15 too. That's the kind of competition I like. Not those one that when they see you trying your best to do better and they envy you instead of asking you how you got it done, how you got to this point. But they won't do it. Now we have to start saving money. Like I always say, people, you can start little at a time. Some of us that have this, how we call it, who won't work a job, which is we just do anything just to get by, to be able to pay our rent. Anything that is left over, we manage. So you can start little. $50, $100, those amount will go a long way. Trust me. If we can take the $50 or $150, $200 that we send back home, if you are saving that amount to buy your land, trust me, you can do it. Somebody that I call my brother, a big brother of mine that I reach out to, he's like, yeah, I know an old guy here in the community that knows a lot of people that sell land or that have lands for sale. We reach out to him, they started helping us in search of the land. We didn't know the difference. Buying a private property is different from when you're purchasing for agriculture. We didn't know that. It's good to be talking plenty. My plenty talking got me somewhere. So the guy, he kind of knowledgeable on those things. He said that, oh, one of somebody from your district also, he has farm. They got 40 acres on that side. At that time, look, land used to be very cheap, very, very cheap. Farmland used to be very, very cheap. So this guy went and introduced us to the two brothers. The land is in I think Sekepie, okay? And the amount that was gonna pay in council compared to the one that they gave us now, the price was very, very reasonable. So now my brother and this guy, they started helping us. And we settled on the price that they gave us, $150 per acre. Since it's farmland, usually in Liberia, it's cheaper. They brought their other documentations, like they've been having the land since 41, if I'm not mistaken. We went through the paperwork. Everything is legit. It was signed and everything. Now we had to pay them half of the money in order for them to cut our acres, right? And the price that they charge us, we give them half. But in order for the surveyor to go to survey that land, according to the surveyors, they will have to survey the entire 150 acres for them to be able to cut our 30 acres. We pay them the money. Instead of bringing our own surveyor, we decided to survey under them to avoid the drama. As you all know, in Nima County, let me just say, in Nima, concerning land, the way in our caucus, they have their meeting. And my brother called me to let me know that the brother came from over today. We're here right now, all of us are here. But this is what they are saying. Mind you now, the money was sent. There was extra 700 I got left over. Okay. So the brothers are requesting $500 according to them, that the people in the village, they're charging us $500. So when he called me, I was like, 500 for what? For who? The people in the village. Do I even know them? We don't know them. I'm not doing business with them. What business do we have with those people in the village? If anything needs to be done, that's the brothers and their villages. That got nothing to do with me. I don't have 500 free. I consider free 500. I don't have free 500 to give to anybody. So I'm not giving 500. I called my cousin to let him know. So when I told him, he's like, okay, Irene. Since they said that, they said we refuse to give them the 500, but this is what we're going to do. Out of the 700, we'll give the villagers $200, $50 to the caretaker, and the brothers, the two brothers, the landowners now, we'll give them 200. I know y'all do the math. Me, I don't know math. So the rest of the money, we'll give it to your brother and the papi for helping us, in search of the land. I called my brother back. I explained everything to him. I don't know how they went about this 700. According to them, he did exactly as we have instructed. And I won't make this story long because this story is very long, but I'm going to make it short. He said that if you're going to survey under us, you need to pay your own money, which they charge us $300. I'm not going to lie to you. That's exactly how much we pay. They said $300. So my cousin brought his 150. I said my own 150. Well, it's not always the exact. Like, if it's 150, you have to send 160. For the people then I will pass it around just so they can take anything of the money. So we send the money, they give it to the papine. So the people, when the first 2 days, they survey almost half of their land. And they needed their balance to be able to complete the survey. The papine said they don't have money. So if you don't have money, who's gonna pay? We don't get money right now to do this thing and to do that. In my head, so what are you saying? I should send you money for you to go survey 150 acres. Well, my uncle's wife, she used to buy land in Ganto. If she can join those people to help us with this land issue. My own brother now. Anything somebody say, yeah, you are correct. So you will sit down there, everybody will be correcting whole day. Yeah, you are correct. Everything, yeah, you are, yeah. The one that you. We need somebody else that can actually explain themselves. So we contacted the lady. And I'm telling you, this lady is top notch. She is, if I say top notch, I'm not trying to exaggerate anything. When the lady came, because of what she have gone through, purchasing land in Ganto, When she came, it's like she knew exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. The whole process it got very easy. But you know, one thing I noticed when we brought this lady in now, small tension started boiling. You know, one thing in Liberia, if you ask somebody to work with you or to work for you, they don't like for other people to work with them. Me, I know why you are not want to say if you know why. I know why. Because when they work alone, whatever they tell you, that's what you believe. But when there are two, if either both of them agree to say whatever that you can tell us, if what are the extra money, both of them will share. But if you get one sincere person and the other person is the other way around, you know, there's always be hard feelings. So they didn't like the idea that we're bringing the lady on, like, oh, y'all don't think we know what we're doing and this and that. We was like, no, but y'all need help. Making her uncomfortable so she can get angry and say she's leaving. But every time she tell me, oh, Irene, I don't think the people want me here. They not let me. They're making me uncomfortable. It seems like they don't want me to work with them. So I said, no, sis Florence, please, I'm begging you. You know, because we just brought you in and the people, they will be feeling like that because maybe they feel like you're about to take their place. But just bear with them. You know, you order our manner. So she said, okay. She stayed. She came, she went over everything. She said, oh yeah, the price is not bad. Usually that's how much they charge. The people say they're not continuing the work anymore until the papine they can pay their last money. And now the papine too, the landowner then they're waiting for us to pay the last money to them in order for them to use it and survey their last portion. And y'all know once you finish paying all the money, you must get ready for the merry-go-round. Be chasing them all over the place. So when sales florist coming, I said, no, we're not paying them. If they don't have money to survey the entire acres, whatever they already surveyed, the people will cut our portion out of it. We're not giving them no money and we're not paying them that balance until our land, our portion is surveyed. So they told the papier said, we can go ahead. So now tell the surveyors, like, are you surveying our place tomorrow? They say, no, they're not surveying anything. The papier did not give them money. How? You know what? They two crooks. What they did? The surveyor said the money that the papier didn't give, it was for themselves. They never gave them money to say, oh, it's for their children, it's for their 30 acres. So now we have to pay the surveyor again for them to survey our portion. I was very irritated. So I was like, okay, why being irritated? We still owe them money. Since we owe them money and they won't be like that, they won't be dirty, we can all play dirty. The money that we have for them, we'll not give it to them. We'll cut out of it, give it to the surveyor, and we'll survey our own portion. We'll give it to them, the people when they survey our place. After surveying, we're supposed to plant our cornerstone. And the one I'm talking about, before we could even go and survey, the people reschedule for a whole month. When the month has passed, the papier said they're not ready yet too. But I just want to cut the whole story short. To plant our cornerstone, the papier said no. The brother that in Ganso, because there's two, one is in Morovia that is working, the other one based in Ganso. And the caretaker is in Sekepi, in the village, of course. So the papier called and said, you don't want anybody on the land. Nobody should go plant cornerstone. Why not? We already pay our money, we pay the survey money. Why can we put down our cornerstone? So this is the excuse the papier gave. Oh, my brother called me yesterday to let me know that those people that went to do the surveying, they didn't cut the portion properly. He said that you guys added the land up. So it's not exact 30 acres. So we will have to resurvey the land. In my head, if you have money before to survey your land, why you didn't pay for them to complete it? But now to slow us down, to stop us from doing our work, they said they had to resurvey the land. waiting for them. In waiting, the Papa also mentioned that, oh, his brother said when they went to do the survey, how he was drunk, he went out to himself, so the place that he gave us is not where he was supposed to give us. So they need to move us back. Don't know where they even gave us before, way at the back of the land. So saying he was drunk, he not know what he was doing, and he gave us the place that he gave us to the stream. He need everybody to follow the front. First of all, they said they couldn't give us the front view. Our uncle's wife was complaining. I said it's fine. Beside the project that we want to do, it doesn't even matter where they put us. Really, it doesn't matter. We'll take it. We accepted it. And now where the Papa coming from and saying that the portion or where the brother took us to the creek area, the only place he's supposed to give us, we're not supposed to give us the creek area. The creek area, what they say we should take again, now is a problem. They don't want us to take it. We should go to the front where we couldn't go before, where their children rubber plantation is. So they're back and forth. We can't plant cornerstone. They can't come and survey. Another month has passed. We're still waiting. So now the Papa called and said, oh, next week, the 19th of May, they were going to come. I'm talking about from February, or now we're in May. So in May, now May 19th, they will come to town for them to go and resurvey. 19 came and passed. Well, now with the 20th. So by the 21st, I told my uncle's wife, if the people don't come, we're planning our cornerstone, whether they like it or not. They ain't finna play nobody here. They're not playing nobody. We'll go and play our cornerstone. We got every documentation on them. The only thing we didn't have at that time was the mother deed, because they had to finish the surveying before we can get our mother deed. So I said we're planning our cornerstone, whether they like it or not. We are. I was pissed. Papa here sending message back and forth. Oh, my brother will come. So on the 29th, he started begging, oh, you're sorry, my brother car broke down. I just sent him $25 day money for him to fix the car. So I'm telling you, by tomorrow morning, I say you will be here. Then we will go, okay, ma, you're sorry. Okay.
Today on the 19th, the day you gave us to go on the farm.
Yeah, and I told you that my brother's car, he just going for the car today. So now I say we have to call him and hear from him. So he said, bring for the car. When he free the car, maybe we'll come in tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
We can go. I told you I took the man car. That was supposed to come with.
The day came over, but the brother not show up again. So I called the Papa. They want him over now. I called him. He said a passport, right? First he said they towed the car. The second time he said the car spoiled. Now he sent his brother for them to go and free the car. I don't even know which one we should even go with. So the $25 he sent his brother to go and free the car. I guess the brother not free the car. So I called the Papa direct. I think he's the oldest brother in Morven. I called him. The Papa answered and started talking. Sorry. I'm driving right now. I'll call you back. I can't really talk. So I said, oh, Papa Rufus. Okay, then you should please call me back when you stop driving. He said, okay, I will call you back. Man, yes, sorry, I will call you back. But who's speaking? I said, Aaron. The Papa hung up the phone. He hung up the phone. He didn't know it was me. I called him back. He didn't answer. I mean, during that time, everybody was calling them. They refused to answer. So I called my cousin. He's like, oh, so this is what the Papa want to do now. Okay, send the one bullshit. We'll get them bullshit. Send out how they want to behave. You know, the older folks, right? He's the kind of older than my dad. So that's why we're very lenient. Because any small thing they say, oh, you're the trainer, you're too disrespectful. Y'all this one, y'all that. So we're very lenient just for the respect sake. Papa started taking advantage. I told my cousin, no, just chill, don't call them. It's okay. Saying he knows that I'm the one that called him, and now he ended the call. No problem. I call Sis Florence and say, okay, no, I know a few people here. So he, like I said, she used to buy lands for people. He said, I know a few people here that I'll reach out to and then take the complaint also. I'm telling you, in 1 week time, they and us will go to court. If they don't want to give us the land, it's fine. They can keep their land. They just need to give our money back. And I know how to get the money back. Don't worry, any brother working, I know how you can go to Ministry of Finance to get your money, to withdraw the money from their salary. So don't worry. If they don't want to give the land, they can have it back. But they're refusing to give our money, and also they don't want to give the land. For what? Now, Mumu and they not see because they feel like we're small children.
I said, Barufa tell us to survey. We couldn't survey. He tell Imana that we are the land. So Imana post up to the corner too. Since 4 months today, the land now in our care. Barufa show the place before we survey. Now, Imana say, we will not put corner too down and resurvey.
In a few days, when we reach out, when Sis Florian reach out to the people, in a few days they call back, they send letter to them. And also call the paper. The paper that was coming 3 days extra has passed. He's still on your way. So now, the guy that was supposed to help us, even the first time when we lodged our complaint, when they used that money without telling us, we lodged their complaint again. The people settle it. The papa apologized. So now that the second time, so the man say, okay, that they see papa again, I will see what I can do. I will call him myself. So I don't know, whatever they discuss. So the papa call by and say, oh, you guys can go ahead and plant your cornerstone or cornerstones. So Sis Florence said he sent that in your text, actually. And after he sent the text, she said no. I had to call the papa to record him. And she called him back and recorded him.
Good morning.
Morning, Chloe. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, fine. I got your message just now, so I just call and hear from you.
Yeah, okay, y'all go and play your corner soon, yeah?
Okay, Papa.
Yeah, y'all go and play your corner soon. The car wanted to come with, the car spoil. So we can't delay you.
Okay.
But when you're playing the corner soon, we take another time, so we can come there.
Okay.
You're playing your corner soon and do whatsoever you want to do. Anything you want plan.
All right.
Yeah?
Okay, Papa. Thank you.
It sounds very easy now, but it wasn't. It was very, very annoying. It took them 5 months in order for the people to give our land. Then we'll pay for. At that time, they already have almost all their money. I got my 15 acres. So now, I'm coming forth now. It's not 30. It's 15. My cousin got 15. I got 15. So that's what make it 30. If you are buying a land, make sure with the people, the crooks then are in our country, they play, they learn money business. They feel like they can play everybody. Just because now a lot of people going home and looking for land, so they're taking advantage. They're taking advantage of people, which I don't think is fair. It's not fair. It's either you want to sell your land or you're not selling it. My advice to everybody, my people, since we are here, I know it's very hard finding family member or someone that you can genuinely trust for them to buy land for you. But it's better now for us to buy these land since our people are not really, really open yet too. The abonnent will open the door, but by then you will have your land and waiting. Some people that don't want to buy land and are telling us that we're wasting our time and wasting our money. They will come tomorrow and can't buy that land. That land, what about 150? 150 per acre. You know how much I'll be able to sell one in the next 10, 15 years? You have to think ahead. If you get the lands now, keep them, cornerstone them, and just reserve them. If you don't have no purpose for them now, just buy and keep it. I mean, if you have extra money, don't go empty your bank account though, and go buy land in Liberia. You know that Even in this country, you have to be able to have at least 5 to 6 months money saving your account in case of emergency. Don't go and empty your bank account to go buy land in Africa. Do it little at a time. If you can save small, fine. Better still, there's some people over there that are very reasonable. If you want to buy a land where you don't have all the money, you can actually you can do a payment plan with them. You can do a payment plan. Just find the right person to help you. If you can do the payment plan where every 2 weeks when you get paid, at 150 euro to send it. If at 200 euro to send it. If you can send more than that, even better. But by the time you know it, everything will be paid off and you'll have land on your own. I don't know about Monrovia, but if you want to buy land now, go outside of Monrovia. Go outside of Monrovia because Monrovia is freaking expensive. Very, very expensive. And they sit there one and that abone kulu open to money now. But go outside of Monrovia, you'll find you a good land that you can buy and save them later. The people back home, they're not making it easy for us because you won't buy land. Somebody will take your money and buy land for themselves. You send them money to build your house, they use it on themselves. I know. Nowadays, that connection work. Connection. Everything don't have to be done through us or our family. You know somebody that knows someone that can actually get you a land. Me, let me tell you, when I found out that people were sending that land for $150, I told all my family people that in America now, my friends, I told them, it's up to you now if you want to take advantage of it or not. At least I pass on the information. That's all I got for today, guys. Please stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, and leave me a comment down below. I want to hear your own success story in purchasing your land, or the bad story if you're part of the people that your family people sold your land or use your money for their own land. I'm very, very sorry, but just try and try somebody else. And if you know deep down you do want to see yourself back home one day, but where you go home and run your own business and come back, buy you a land now and keep it. Just connect yourself with the right people for them to help you to do that, to secure you a land if you can. Okay, guys, have a blessed day. Ciao.